Hi, everybody. It's me, Ali. I hope you're having a great Tuesday. And welcome to my YouTube channel. Oh my gosh, this is the first time I've ever done a YouTube thing before. Always wanted to do this, but I've never had the time and the energy to do it. So now I'm finally getting around to it, and I am just so excited to get started on this. And so before we begin, gotta plug this now, but basically click like, share, and subscribe. And hopefully, we can start to grow this YouTube channel. So let's do this together. Now, before we begin, I just sort of want to say I'm just so excited to do this because, like, I've always wanted to do this, but I've never had a clear and a coherent picture or vision for a YouTube channel. And I've always been so, like, kind of nervous about putting my personal life out there on this, like, vlog style. And I've always wanted to do it though, because I've done it on certain forums, on like writings and a bunch of other things. I've never done it this way. And I feel like this is just so intimate where I can just kind of share and converse to the void. And hopefully by speaking, somebody maybe might listen. So let me just share a little bit about me. I'm a Southern California native. I like to go West Coast swing dancing. Well, before pandemic, anyways. I just recently took a cooking class, and now I'm obsessed with learning how to cook and bake. But there's a lot of other things that I'm sure that if you're part of my other social media accounts, you know about me. So for example, like I'm a sociologist. I have a PhD in sociology. I'm a former college professor, and I have taught for 10 years on random sociology classes. I've done so many different kinds of lectures, ranging from things on equality and things on diversity, race, and sexuality, and all these other things. I've done a lot professionally, and I've also done peer-reviewed articles. I'm a scholar, and not only that, but I'm also co-authoring a book on Black women AIDS activists, where me and my colleague we are working on a book that's basically contracted to Lexington Press, and the book is going to be up for peer review in the next couple months. And so that's my work professionally. But actually, when all the academic stuff is said and done, I'm also Mr. Long Beach Leather 2016. So by night, I sort of do like the leather world scene, as some of you know. And it's sort of led to a lot of open doors for me when I did that title back then, where not only I learned a lot about what the rest of the country was like, but I also learned about what specifically, what these sort of these sort of alternative sexual practices are like. But also, because I'm always interested in things like equality and things like diversity, I also ended up getting into the New York Times, and I ended up getting into the LA Times. I've been on countless LGBT forums. I've also done a lot of work fundraising for HIV/AIDS orgs. I've also been a model at LA Fashion Week for Marco Marco a couple years ago. So it was really funny because, like, I was teaching class and I'm like, oh, well, I think I know somebody that was at this Marco Marco LA Fashion Week in 2017. And the funny part was somebody actually looked it up and they're like, oh my God, that was him. And I'm like, yeah, kind of was. So yeah, this is my channel. Welcome. So as you can tell, I kind of do like a million and one things. And I think the purpose of this channel is to kind of really emphasize and hit home the idea of authenticity, because I live my life, I think, somewhat on the edge. And by edge, I mean, I'm not just saying that for a weird marketing ploy, but I'm saying it because there's so many different dimensions that I've made public about my life thus far. And so it's really strange because, like, it feels that when I'm doing this, it feels like I'm being very vulnerable, because I'm not only sharing these sort of sexual slash, like, scholarly aspects of my life, but I'm just sharing what my life is like as somebody who lives life as someone as openly as I do. And I know for a lot of people, like, people struggle being authentic, and they struggle being able to actually talk about things and to express themselves for fear of retribution, for fear of what their communities might do to them. Maybe it might be issues of shame. And there's just so many different aspects that I sort of want to kind of cover. And it's really hard to say that I just do one thing. I mean, sometimes I might offer a couple of tips and suggestions. Sometimes I might offer life lessons. Sometimes I want to give a vlog about like what happened and how I feel about stuff. I just want to make this channel not just for people who might feel like they need to talk to somebody and feel like they need to really just kind of be heard, but I also want to make it for people that want to actually take steps to like fix things in so many different ways. But also I want to hear what you want to say, because I mean, it's like I've lived my life on these so many varied dimensions, and it's just like I just have so many experiences under my belt as somebody that's lived like this. And it's weird because it's like I have this sort of educated slash like, you know, weird institutional form of legitimacy as a sociologist, but then at the same time I've also lived my life in an authentic way where I've been open about the leather thing. So it's been interesting where I've seen good things happen because of it. I've seen bad things happen because of it. And there's so many things I'd love to share with you and just to really connect. And so, as I said before, the goal of this channel is to help you live your life authentically and to share my authentic life as somebody that sort of occupies this sort of intersection of being this sort of person that's okay with frank discussions about sexuality and to presenting myself that way. Because it's weird, because like even like there are folks that are gay or they are part of the LGBTQ community, but they're not open about different parts of their identity for fear of that retribution, or they might have issues of shame, et cetera, et cetera. So I mean, this is just something I want to sort of talk about, and I want to get you involved in the process. So if you're interested, please send me vlog ideas, send me YouTube ideas. If you want to know something, if you want to know how to do something, if you want to share something, or you want me to share something, please, 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 like, send me a message, either DM me or find me on Instagram, which you'll find my links below. And I really do hope that we start building community, because community is something that's really important for me. And as somebody that's traveled to many communities and has seen different walks of life, and I'm continuing to see this, I just want to sort of get you involved in the process. I also want to do these live, so I want to do these unedited. Simply because I'm just used to the extemporaneous format of like teaching and speaking, for example. So I will probably have a set live discussion. So like maybe we'll do this once or twice a week, maybe at like 7 p.m. Pacific time, or maybe 8 p.m. Pacific time, depending on what our schedule is. But because this is new, I just sort of want to kind of get this in the air, and then hopefully we'll start getting the ball rolling on things when everything is said and done. I think maybe 5 p.m. might be better, because like maybe people are getting off of work. But again, I will start setting a time, and we will start meeting here at least once or twice a week. And then I'll sort of give you updates, and hopefully we can start building the list. Anyways, or actually, if you actually have any suggestions on like when is a good time for people to meet or this channel to go on, let me know, and then I'll think about it and consider it. I'm really responding to feedback, so I'd love to hear from you. Just to connect, if you want to say hi, please, say hello. And I hope you have a great week. And again, if you want to hear more, click like, share, and subscribe. And let's get this channel rolling. Take care. Have a great week.